Welcome to Support an Artist Friday, powered by Heineken Live Your Music. I'm Ordain, and I'm here to keep you up to date on what's hot in entertainment. This week, today, we have a very special guest. Okay, like very special. We've been trying to get him on for a very long time. He is a local legend here in the Bahamas, and his name is Willis. Yes. He is the lead band member of Willis and the Illis.
Yes.
He is a amazing singer and performer. He's a songwriter. He's a husband and father. What else am I missing? Award-winning.
Carpenter. I like woodwork.
Carpenter. Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. For sure. Yeah.
Just a well-rounded guy. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really excited to have you on. Like I said, it's a privilege to have someone who has done so much locally and internationally on the show all the time, because it's a wealth of knowledge, and who doesn't like knowledge, right?
I know.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead. Let's start things off. Willis and the Illis. Tell us about your band.
The band has been in existence from 2008, so it's been 10 years this year.
Wow.
Yeah, our first show was at Hammerheads, and it's now called Atlantic Shipwreck. And we just been playing live music and recording music and writing music from then to now.
Wow, give us all the names of your band members.
Well, it kind of switched out. There's a number of different musicians. From we started, we've had individuals that shifted out, shifted back in.
Okay.
Some played for me live. Some they're now doing production for me. So the list is kind of long for me to kind of.
All right, I won't put you through that because hey, God
forbid. But we have
Mandisa. God forbid if you
know.
forget someone's name, that's another problem.
No, I know everybody's name, but if I don't call somebody's name,
exactly, if you don't call someone's name, then it'll be another problem.
Exactly.
We're not gonna put him in that, okay?
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that to you.
Yeah.
All right, so 10 years. That says a whole lot. And how long have you personally been doing music?
From the age of 4. From the age of 4, I come from a family of musical background, so I was pretty much forced to do it. My aunt is a music teacher. My grandmother plays the organ, the piano. My other aunt that played the drums. So yeah, I couldn't escape it, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think this was years ago. I was actually still in high school, and you had played at the time. It was Charlie's.
You're making me feel old.
I wasn't supposed to be in there. I was not supposed to be in there. But no, you were still pretty young. I mean, you are young. But it was in Charlie's, and you were playing a Bob Marley song, and it was so good. I'm like, oh my God, it was that good. And I remember you from then. And it's amazing how time passes and where we both are now.
For sure, for sure.
So who's your favorite? And I think I already know the answer. But who's your favorite artist? Who's your mentor, your idol?
Well, definitely in my genre, what I do is reggae. So the king of reggae is Marley, Bob Marley. But I kind of is a lot of different artists that I kind of watch and I study from past to now. Artists that are present. I like artists like Chronix. I like Protege. There's a number of different people. Who else I like? I like Kabaka Pyramid. Damian Marley. You can name, the list is so long.
So long, right?
Buju Banton.
I love
Yeah.
Buju.
So I mean, I cover these guys' songs. I study their material in order for myself to be inspired, in order to write and to be near or next to the greats. So the list is long.
I think because you found your niche. There are so many artists who are, in the industry, but who haven't found their niche yet. They're still trying to get it. You have some who started off as R&B, move into soca, and then, and vice versa. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think you've certainly found your niche. You found your genre. You found what is true to you.
Sure.
And I think it certainly says a lot of how you perform. Because when you perform, you can feel it. You can feel the passion. You can feel the comfort level in what you're doing, and it's pretty amazing. Now, you said you were in music since you were 4, but when did singing come in?
I would say high school. High school time, I went to Temple Christian, and the music program there was really good. I had a good music teacher and choir director. So, we would, Mr. Tomlinson.
Okay.
Mr. Tomlinson. And lunchtimes were our choir practice. So it was, every day, lunchtime, you eat your lunch quick, you go to the music room, and we would practice singing, So yeah, my singing ability came from him nurturing that.
And then how did your parents feel like when you started to sing? Like, were they shocked that you had a good voice? They were like, how did they feel?
They were tired of me singing. I had a keyboard, man, and I would come home and just for my daughter, I just keep playing and singing any top 40 song that's on the radio. I would learn it by ear and sing it and play it and practice it. My dad would get tired. He said, "Give it a break," you know. Yeah, but they got tired. They always support me. They always supported my music, so I'm pretty blessed with that.
That's pretty amazing. All right, now and you also have kids.
I do. Two.
Two.
Yeah.
You have a girl and a boy.
Yes.
Perfect. How is your music transcribing to them? Like, do you see them doing the same things you were doing?
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm taking a different route with them. I never wanted to really pressure them into it, but obviously they're around it. They're in my studio when they're spending time with me, and they listen to my music, and they know all of the guys in the band, and they're here when we're producing music. So I guess I wanted them to kind of be immersed in it instead of me putting them in music lessons and really pushing them to do music, you know. But it's a part of their life for sure, naturally.
It really is an interesting story, I mean, because we have a lot of artists on, and you have artists that also talk about, you know, them getting it from their parents, or they're being forced to do it, or my auntie was this. But we don't get much of the, well, I have kids, and this is their side of it as well too. You know what I mean? Which is a pretty insightful story, I'm sure. Just like my dad, because my son goes around telling everybody I'm a star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you are. So
I'm like no, no. And he'll go on YouTube and play. We were at this party and he played this old song of mine. I'm like, oh.
I know, right?
You know,
it's still good.
Right, but it's inspiring that your kids are looking up to you as well. So it's a pretty cool perspective that I would love to get some insight on. All right, so tell us, what are your new projects that you have coming up?
So this project that I have is entitled The Forward Movement. I've been working on it for a number of years, and it's taken quite a while because, you know, writing music, and it's a full album. It has about, 13 tracks on it.
Wow.
So, it's been a bit of time working on it, and then constructing the studio took some time as well.
Right.
A little bit away from the project, so now the studio is done. I'm fully on it and almost done all the editing. So we're releasing that in early 2019.
Nice.
So yeah,
that's exciting.
Definitely a conscious, more easygoing record,
I know, I'm really excited to hear it.
Yeah,
I think, the records that take really long, they tend to be more developed. They have time to ferment and
for sure.
perfect them and everything.
Yeah.
But we have not mentioned the name of the studio since we started this interview. Go ahead and tell them the name of the studio.
It's Duncantown Studios.
And how can they schedule?
You can go online. On Facebook is you can send a message. You can email duncantownstudios@gmail.com. And give us a call, send us an email, set up your appointment. You can come in, you can do creative sessions, band rehearsals, recording, everything. Yeah.
Nice. Well, before we go on, let's see what's up this week. Welcome to Support an Artist Friday, powered by Heineken Live Your Music. I'm Ordain, and I'm here to keep you up to date on what's hot in entertainment. Now, let's get into the buzz, shall we?
Let's get into the buzz. Eminem and his new album, Kamikaze. I have to admit, one of my prayers at night is that I never get mentioned in an Eminem song. I mean, he's absolutely brutal. I've lost count of all the names he dissed in this album. Drake, Joe Budden, Academics, Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Yachty, Lil Pump, Ja Rule, Young Thug, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and so much more. The person who was most vocal about the release and quick to respond to Eminem's diss was Joe Budden. No surprise, right? Check out a quick clip.
Newsflash M. I heard the album. And because I think you don't really know all the members that were in the group, I don't really think you know our history. Let me tell you what Joe Budden has thought this entire time. I've been better than you this entire decade. Huh? Can't say that back then. Can't say that back then. But in my rapper brain, I'm a content. You gotta say something. You have not said anything for the better part of a whole decade.
This is Support an Artist Friday, The Buzz.
Welcome to Support an Artist Friday, Entertainment Now. Let's see what's up this week.
Welcome to the entertainment segment. Now, this week has been a very controversial week. but topping the polls has to be Colin Kaepernick and the new 2018 Nike campaign. Now, we all know America has some major racial issues. And if it was hard for some to believe this, the reactions on social media is all you need to put your disbelief to rest. From people cutting the Nike symbols from their clothing in protest, to others boycotting the brand completely. Yet through it all, I'm proud to say Nike has stood firm in their risky campaign. Athletes like Serena Williams and LeBron James have come forward in their support, and I'm sure many others will follow. This is Support An Artist Friday, Entertainment Now. See you guys next week.
Yes, well, I'm man, I'm a lion, and the 242 is my jungle scene. It's pressure was spot. Alongside the Illis. Yeah! I'm a lion in the jungle. Say, I'm a lion in the jungle. Hey, I'm a lion in the jungle. Fighting this war every day. Hey. Fantastic eyes to dreadful lows. My skin's tough enough to take like blows. Guitar's my weapon. These words are my ammunition. And I'm armored with the dreads that fall from atop my head. With my fist held up high. I'm a lion in the jungle. I'm telling you, say, I'm a lion in the jungle. Pop out away. I'm a lion in the jungle. Fighting this war every day.
The king of the jungle is a lion indeed. Nothing of the jungle should be living in greed. I sing for the poor and those living in need, and those who are locked up in jail be set free. The lion no bow, you have to bow to the lion. No wicked no like me, throw me tough like iron. Me know them a hypocrite, they still wanna shake my hand, but only the most I can rely on. They tell you about peace, but a war them want. Tell you about earth, but cigar them want. Tell you about earth, but a Mars them want. Tell you about donkey, but a cars them want. Go on Rastaman, not time now for advance. Remember fi give the little youth them a chance. Yeah, Rastaman up on the chance. Yo, every Ethiopia, Africa.
I'm a lion in the jungle. Yeah. I'm a lion in the jungle. I'm a lion in the jungle. Fighting this war every day. Was lying in the jungle, I'm a girl at 2 for 2. Keeper of the poor and protector of the truth. Finding music warfare so our brides don't get to youth. Stand firm and tall, know the future start with you. Jah lives in I, let them take control of you. They're afraid to grow your dreadlocks and they fight them with the truth. With you fist and a fight, so higher than the sky. Say, I'm a lion in the I'm a lion in the jungle. I'm a lion in the Say I'm fighting, fighting this war every day. Tell them I'm a lion. Lion in the jungle. Later rise and all his enemies scatter. Living down the road to 8 and fleeing foreign. Rastafari, powers of the earth. Lions in the jungle scene. They listen precious say so.
All right, let's get back into it. So you have a project that's releasing in 2019.
Yes.
Now this project, is this a solo project?
Well, it's you know, I wouldn't say it's a solo project. You know, myself and Mandisa we're the two front vocalists for the group. So this particular project has more of my material on it.
Okay.
She's on the project, on the songs with me, but we're focusing more on my aspect of writing in this particular project, and then after we release this, then we're gonna go into something.
Another one.
Yeah.
Do you have difficulty in separating Willis from Willis and the Illis?
No, I wouldn't say not really, because as I know, when we started, the basis of the group was from the material and the songs that I have written. So there's not really any big deal or any difficulty in separating myself from the group. We're all we know that we're a group, but then we also separate artists as well.
Okay.
We don't stifle each other's creativity and artistry.
That was my question.
You know,
Because
yeah.
you have animosity. If you listen to a lot of history of other bands,
Yeah.
internationally and even some locally, there are some people who have animosity. Oh, this one is going his separate way and he's doing too much of this.
Right.
I've seen many bands over here separate because of things like that. So I'm wondering, have you felt any of that with your band?
Well, I mean, it's natural, especially being in a small market as the Bahamas, you know, which is why I think we took the route, and we're always aware that, you know, we're not going to be this unit or this band with the musicians that are always going to be the same faces, you know,
Nice.
you know, in the background, because, you know, I mean, over the years, 10 years is a long time for, you know, to shut somebody else's creativity off. So, you know, you have individuals that, you know, like Tracy BDA, shout out to him. He was my original drummer, but he's also a producer.
I didn't know that, you know.
He's a
I did
producer,
not
yeah.
know he was a drummer for you.
Exactly.
He's an amazing
So,
producer too.
Yeah, he is. So, you know, and that's only one example of one of the guys in the group.
Right.
I mean, they all kind of go off. They do their own solo projects and they come back. So we kind of like work it so that we always stay fresh with creativity and inspiring
And
each other.
everyone feels
you know.
fulfilled
Exactly.
doing their own thing
Yeah.
as
So
well,
we
too.
never have to worry about that breakup and that separation per
Right.
se. Yeah.
I actually think I like that approach.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people who are controlling. Like,
Yeah.
it's all about them and their vision where
Yeah.
they see themselves.
Exactly.
And they get angry when other people have their own visions that they want to fulfill too.
Exactly.
So that's pretty good. I think that's probably why it's lasted so long. 10 years is a really long time. There's not many local bands that last that long.
Yeah.
All right, so if there was something, you know, our reach is getting bigger. If there was a way that you would want to inspire your fans and the people who watch Will and the Illis on, you know, what's the best way to support a band? What's the best way to support Will and the Illis?
Definitely supporting the shows. You know, we're pretty blessed with our audience here. They've been amazing, you know, over the years. People
good.
here, Bahamians, and people coming in from abroad. But supporting the music, you know, supporting purchasing the music, sharing it, you know, telling people about it, not only here, but people that you may know abroad, so that you have that, you know, that spread and that international recognition, you know. For sure, yeah.
As simple as even putting it on your playlist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one thing to say, well, yeah, I've met Willis, I love him, and I purchased that song. But if you don't play it, if you don't put it on your playlist,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? For other people to hear, when you have it in your car, when guests are coming over, and you have a social party or something going on, play it.
Yeah.
So I like that. This is Support Artist Friday, and we're gonna go into the hot seat segment.
Oh man.
We have a mature guy on, right? Because he's been through it all. He has a family and everything, so it's going to make it more awkward. Those personal questions are going to be more awkward. I'm so excited. Name one Bahamian artist's song you can live without hearing.
This really the hot seat. Oh man. I gotta think about that one.
If you say one of mine, I'm not airing
I
the
gotta
show.
think about that one. That's like mainstream, like popular. Anything? I don't know, man.
You gotta pick one.
I have to pick one. Boy, why are you gonna do this to me? I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't think the songs that I'm really politically correct, right?
Yes, you are.
I don't think any of the mainstream songs that we know or we hear, I don't like. I would say that, you know. I would think is being in the studio session. I have
You
to
are
say
so
somebody.
politically correct.
Man, I can't. Which one, man?
You can't. Okay, we'll go with that one. All right. Name a Bahamian artist song you wouldn't mind doing a remix to.
Ronnie Butler's Bahama Rock.
If you could say anything to your younger self, what would it be?
Save some money. Don't spend it foolishly, because it's scarce today with all the bills that I have.
Who do you think would win in a head-to-head rap battle, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj.
An awkward moment that you can remember while drunk.
I would probably say throwing up in front of my boys in a car. I would say that.
Worst date ever, and what happened?
I don't have worse dates. I don't have bad dates.
You that good?
Yeah, I don't have bad dates.
Well, what if you invited an awkward or a not so good girl on the date?
That's been a long time ago too. You know, it's been a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know if I could even remember a bad date from that long ago.
You good. You are good. All right. If you, other than the guitar, if you had to be an instrument in the bedroom, what would it be?
An instrument in the bedroom.
What would describe you better? Which instrument?
And not the guitar.
No, you can't choose the guitar. It wouldn't be fair.
In the bedroom, I'd say the piano.
Piano?
Yeah, I'd say the piano.
Why?
Because I could serenade in the bedroom with my piano.
Okay. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing with your free time?
Fishing. I like fishing. So I like boating. I like water. Out on the water on boats fishing. You know,
Okay,
that's what I
nice.
do.
Name one Aretha Franklin song you wouldn't mind doing a reggae mix tribute to.
I would say probably her biggest song, Respect.
That would come out really good, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so the heat wasn't, the sea, excuse me, wasn't too hot, right?
No, I appreciate it.
Good. I didn't want to get you in too much trouble, you know? I want you back on the show.
For sure.
Well, this is Support Now This Friday. Early in the show, Willis spoke about the best ways to support him and his band. All right, so let's make sure and try to do that. We want you to watch, like, share, comment, subscribe, and purchase. We all need support, so why not start by giving some?
Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods?
Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising up?
I need a hero. I'm holding up for a hero. To the morning light. He's gotta be sure, and it's gotta be soon. And he's gotta be larger than life. Larger than life.